Every week on Cooking with Styles, we see Shawn put together amazing dishes, and of course, great ingredients are key, and the right herbs can really elevate a dish. Good news for you, you can grow your own.
And it doesn't matter if you live in a house or have an apartment or condo, as long as you have a little bit of outdoor space. Shawn spent some time with the Grangetto's Farm and Garden Supply, sponsor of our weekly weather quiz, to get some small space gardening tips.
What is the benefit of having soil out of a bag instead of me using it from my garden?
The benefit is you don't have to worry about weed seeds. The nutrient load is already inside it. It's ready to go, and it's not like having to deal with the soil of your house, which is usually pretty poor.
Yeah, especially here in San Diego.
Exactly.
Now, this has got organics in it as far as composting.
It's got composted manures in here. It's got organic nutrients. It's got the right porosity so it drains really well. You'll be amazed how quickly your plants will take off in this. We put a liner in underneath it, that way the soil won't go through. And we like to have the leg kit on here as well to keep the critters from getting into it.
What is the strategy that you like to suggest?
You know, I always want to say don't put too many plants in it because they can kind of get overgrown and shade other ones out.
So let's get these plants in this box. I've got the tomatoes and the herbs.
Yeah, and I got these today at Walter Anderson Nursery on the way down here.
Okay.
We've got oregano, we've got Italian parsley.
I got thyme here. We'll put those down there. You know what I like to do is I like to separate the cilantro from the parsley because at a glance they look the same. You know, this almost looks like a salsa garden, but the problem I have, I think a lot of people have, is they get too much.
You get too much and you get shade takes after a fat while. The plants aren't doing as well as they could, so I think we ought to just take some things out.
Less is more.
Less is more, okay. and they're going to grow more than you see right now.
Okay.
So we want to be aware of that. I'm thinking we're going to just maybe leave one of each in there. Yeah, that'd be good to give us some more space.
All right, we'll put that on the edge there. Basil here, thyme there, chives there, parsley. See, I already got them mixed up.
The spacing we have here is just right now, I think, and we've got to have aeration because you want to have airflow coming through here. That limits any kind of disease development we're going to see down the road.
Now, I noticed you brought some flowers here.
I got some marigolds here.
Okay, so tell me this. Now, I don't know, is this an urban legend that marigolds help push pests away? Right. They actually have found now that marigolds will keep nematodes, which are parasitic flatworms, out of your soil. So we can put those around the edges as long as with nasturtiums, edible flowers. And, you can eat these? You can eat these, yep. All right. Great. And these will drape over the side, pretty things up. When you take a plant out of the pot, it's no matter what, they're going to be a little root bound. A little bit, but not bad. That's perfect right there. So do we need to kind of break this up a little? You know, I would say no, because it's just right the way it is. You don't want to damage it. That's kind of the way things were years ago. But the way the growers do them now, they don't really have that problem unless they've been in that container for a long time. And you don't want to get that plant anyway. No, exactly. So now we just dig our hole and put it in there. Do we put it down below the tops of the... No, you want that to be about the same level as our soil. So same level, so right there. Exactly. You don't want to have it too low because then it can get diseases around the crown of the plant. Tell us the benefits of this raised bed. It's easy. It's easy to work with. It's easy to harvest. It's a great opportunity with your kids, your grandparents. It's kind of multi-generational. Everybody can kind of work together. When I look at this garden, it's not a big garden, but it's a big garden. It is a big garden. Literally, this will be enough to feed, I would say, a family of 2 to 4 easily. When it comes to watering this, what are the keys to watering? Well, you want to be consistent with your watering, and especially in the summer months, you want to be able to have something that's going to give you water at least 3 to 4 times a week. And then again, if you're near the coast, less watering than you would be if you're inland, depending on where your microclimate is.